Salutations. I'm here again with James Gilliland and Peter Maxwell Slattery. I just wanted to kind of chime in again to kind of the experiences I've been having out here at the ECETI Ranch. All right, we've got Mount Adams behind us. So far since being out here, it will sound a little bit insane, but I've seen dancing UFOs of different kinds that blow me away, even as though I'm a contactee. All right, I've seen a holographic mountain. I've had Sasquatch pushing over trees behind where I'm staying and leaving rocks on my doorstep. All right, as crazy as that sounds, believe me, it's real. And anybody that comes out here is going to start having experiences. The second thing I wanted to say is dealing with trauma. I'd say after 3 days of being out here, the trauma that you have will kind of start to surface so you can heal it. But somebody that's not prepared to deal with it, confront it, and try to heal from it, you're probably not going to want to stay out here more than 3 days. So I just wanted them to kind of comment. We're all having different experiences, but it's so real out here. I've always heard about power spots, but this is really one that is bringing things up from the earth to heal, that has things going on with the earth, with the mountain. And I'll step back so they can talk.
Yeah, basically this is all about your own experience here, and I always tell people when you come to the ranch, it isn't about me, you know, and it's not between you and me, it's about between you and the ultra dimensionals, or you and source, what happens. And people have amazing experience. So I think a good path to take is, you know, I don't take credit or blame for whatever manifests here. I'm just here to serve and help people get through their experiences.
Definitely. Even the amount of witness testimony I've seen out here and the people that I've met, where over a couple of days or even sometimes instantaneously, like straight after a session with James, like he said, it's between them and the source, but he'll help facilitate it and say, well, the land here. So I've even experienced, you know, healings and also just dealing with my own stuff, that everyone's always got their own stuff when you're doing the self-mastery thing, and it gives you that space, that environment to be able to deal with your issues and work through things. And it's definitely one of those spots where if people aren't prepared, or they can't drop their ego to go and own what they've parties in things, or, you know, work through what they've been through, well then so they're not going to last long. Like you said, James, there's been some people drive up the driveway and they've got to get out. It's hit them that hardcore. So yeah, definitely.
I saw one woman do a donut, you know, she came up here and just went spun around, just, you know, threw dirt up all the way down the driveway, and I go, wow, that was interesting.
Peg it out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real experience. And I will say this, I guess you could be so asleep and so spiritually disconnected that you could come out here and nothing happens, but I doubt you'd stay very long anyway, or make it out here, to be honest. So.
Those kind of people just go to sleep, actually. Yeah. When they come here, if they're really resistant to all this stuff, they just get put out. Wow. And then they have experiences on other levels.
Oh, yeah, higher dimension.
But, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's awesome. Anything else you think?
Not at the moment, it's just a very healing place, and just people better prepared that, you know, things are going to come up, and it's an opportunity to work through it, because it helps you get to the next level. And that's the thing, we get these blockages and things that we think we're on the self-mastery journey, and we've got something dealt with, and then something arises. So it's just dropping that when you come here.
Yeah.
Given it a few days, especially, you know, 3 to 5 days, you know, if you can try to get a week or more out here, it's very rewarding what can happen from it. But you've just got to be prepared to go through it and just work through things, and don't judge yourself or others, just work through it.
Yeah. And a lot of master teachers have come up here and had to go through their stuff too, you know, except for me, I'm perfect. No. That's a joke.
You know, I say, you know, a lot of times people say it's like Skinwalker Ranch. What I've learned about Skinwalker Ranch, it's totally different here. This isn't a negative vibe on this property at all. It's this is more of a spiritual place on positive. So I think that needs to be noted. You know, will you see multidimensional beings walking around? If you can see, you're gonna see it.
And just remember too that James has been working on these properties about 83, is it? In terms of
86.
86 just the energy over and over. So that there's all the clearings and everything he's done, and how he's worked on the energy here. Like, that's a lot of years of clearings and stuff where it helps anchor the energies and make it easier for the beings that come through, let alone having this environment. It's already, you know, a property where the veils are thin, let alone it's thinner in this environment here on the property as well.
And we've had elders from every culture come here and do ceremony too. So it's a place where everybody's welcome, and, you know, the scientists come and have their minds blown. You know, the people of all different cultures come here and do ceremony and sweat lodges and everything. So it's a very eclectic place, and it's all focused on unity consciousness. You know, and here we try to transcend all culture and religious boundaries and get back into unity consciousness, and that's the focus here.
Cool. Definitely. And you've experienced that?
Yeah, I've experienced that. I've experienced that out here. A lot of healing. I mean, I've benefited much from this and had some new experiences that at my age now I thought I was done with that type of experiences. I see that was incorrect.
Yeah. I always find out now, all I can say is that was interesting. Because I always think, you think you're done or something. Oh, okay, what's going to top that? And then something comes along, you just go, okay, that was...
Yeah, what's it going to be
wrap
today?
my head around that one. So,
Yeah.
But I finally figured it all out. You know, it all fits perfect into the great mystery.
Yeah.
I just leave it there.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I can't say again. The holographic mountain was that was hard to take. I can deal with it now, and wondering how many mountains I'm seeing around here are possibly partially holographic. That takes a lot to get used to, kind of. So, not to mention the lights that you see coming off the dimensional doorways at night off the mountain. That's very real. And you can only explain so many of them as, oh, they must be a campfire. That doesn't go very far when they start turning blue and moving around. So,
the beings sometimes I've seen beings fully manifested here. I've seen the orbs, just off the ground, like in the field here, with my bare eye, without any equipment, and the craft's down low. We just had one the other night going through the trees just behind us here, which we got footage of. So
that is so low. I mean, there's people still trying to say these are, the planned opposition people, and the shills and stuff are going, oh, there's just meteors and satellites here. And when you have things cutting the trees in half treetop level coming over the house, come on. I mean, that doesn't fit into the satellite or the meteor category.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
And then they just disappear. Like that one, we were filming it. It went behind the tree and it never came out. It just gone.
On two cameras.
Yeah, two cameras. Yeah. So
you see them crossing like that, powering up together, morphing. I mean, it's another level. I mean, you can't deny it.
Yeah, it's not. We've gone far beyond, trying to prove they're here. We're back into who are they and why are they here. And then having the full-blown contacts and conscious interaction with these beings now.
Yeah, who's on the craft? Well, we thank you very much for listening, and I say again, this is a remarkable place. I'm better for it, and God bless everyone listening. Thank you.
All right.